In this tutorial, we are going to show how to properly use the dynamic QR code. First, we need to add an image photo box onto the design. Click anywhere on the design and you'll see the ability to add an empty photo box. Now resize this to wherever you want on the design. Once you've done that, click the Photo tab in the left-hand menu and select any of the icons. That'll open up a drop-down, and now you can select Dynamic Images. Then Image Auto Merge, and now you can click on Dynamic QR Code. One important thing that needs to be followed is do not use the pan/zoom feature to set a 1-to-1 ratio. With the newest release that we did, one of the problems is if there's extra space within this 1-to-1 ratio, our system will automatically update and expand the QR code to be larger than what is shown in the design. So instead, unselect, transform, and now just pull up on the center element. Pull out to the edges. That will give you a perfectly sized QR code with no mistakes. So again, get it to where you want, pull on the edges, all four, and now you have a perfectly sized QR code. Another trick is you can also just save and exit the editor. Let's resize this so that it's cut off just a little bit. We'll save and exit the editor, and our system will automatically format the dynamic QR code so that it's updated to the correct size. Now we can jump back into the editor, and there's our dynamic QR code, automatically resized to exactly how we need it. Now we can transform and move it to the area where we want, and click Save, and we're done. Now, once you've exited the editor and you've completed your project, where do you put the URL for your website that you want to drive the traffic to? There are currently two different options for being able to place orders with the dynamic QR code and being able to add the URL for the dynamic QR code. First and foremost, go to Saved Automations. Open up any automation. Now, once inside of an automation, there are three different levels for being able to use our QR code URLs. The first level is the shipment. This is where our system is going to look first and foremost for a website URL. The unique part about the shipment QR code URL is that you are able to put different URLs if you want to. For example, the first shipment you could send to one page. You can see here, there's my QR code URL, versus the second shipment you could have go to a different one. This allows you to track analytics and be able to know what pages people are actually opting in on to have better analytics. The next level is going to be the automation level QR code URL. This is a fallback URL, or if you only have one single shipment, you can just put the URL here and it will work for all shipments that have a QR code on the design. This is the second level that we track. The last step is going to be on the contact level. If you have added a contact here in the system, you can edit the contact, and you will see down at the bottom we have a field for the dynamic QR code. This is where you would put your last website URL if you wanted to track it contact specific. This will also be what is used later on when I show the shopping cart process. Jumping back into an automation, now that you've got the URLs added for the automation, make sure you save the automation, and you can always track analytics for each individual dynamic QR code. You can click on analytics from inside of the automation, or if you're on the saved automations page, you can click on analytics individually from the campaign, which will take you to the same place. Now, once inside, you can click on the number next to the QR code scans tab, and this will show you any contacts that have actually scanned the dynamic QR code. It will give you their name and address, and it will show you what shipment they also scanned the QR code on. Now let's jump into the last method of ordering and using the dynamic QR code. We can go into saved projects and add this item to the shopping cart. Once my item is added into the shopping cart, our system is going to automatically check to try to see if the project, if the postcard or design has our dynamic QR code located on it. So now, once we select a recipient, the system is going to try to check and see if there is a dynamic QR code URL. Now you can see this is our fail-safe to make sure that you don't waste money trying to send something and accidentally don't have the QR code URL. So you will not be able to place the order unless you fix this option. So let's go back into My People and go to our contact, John Doe. Let's edit the contact, scroll down, and type in our website URL, save the contact. Now we can go back through the shopping cart process, select our recipients. This will then check how much postage and shipping is going to cost. And now we shouldn't have any errors. So here you go. Now you can place or schedule your order through the shopping cart process, but hopefully this video tutorial helps you get everything set up properly.